Good morning, Dwayne. We're great. Thank you so much. We're still going to call it the Suzanne Show, but you get us today.
Good morning. Welcome to the March edition of Chamber Chat. And as you can see, Suzanne is not here, and we're filling in for her today. I'm Shan Stout.
And I'm Jen Sherwood. We are so glad you're joining us today on the radio and on WJLE and with DTC TV. Our first guest, we're going to jump right in. We have our new Ford dealership owner of Smithville, also a new chamber member. So thank you for joining. This is Jimmy White, the new general manager of Galaxy Ford. Welcome, Jimmy.
Good morning.
How are you?
Great. We're doing great. So you've taken over as general manager at the Ford dealership, which everybody knows where that is on Broad Street. It's been a dealership for a long time, but tell us about Galaxy Ford.
Well, Galaxy Ford just purchased the dealership back in beginning of December. I was there before, and I stayed on. They kept me as the general manager to run the place, and we're excited to have new ownership.
That's great. And you have a grand opening to celebrate.
Yeah, grand opening is on Friday, the 4th. Ribbon cutting, I believe, is at 11:30, and food from 12 to 2. So we'd love to have everyone come down.
And not just food, but do you have any deals going on? You know, we love deals.
Well, there's always deals, right? Everything's always on sale.
Okay.
What a salesman.
Like a true car salesman. What's hot in the Ford lineup these days?
Right now, the Bronco, the Maverick, the Mach-E, the F-150 is always a huge seller. The smaller SUVs, the Escape and the EcoSport, we have plenty to look at.
Any electric vehicles?
That would be the Mach-E,
okay,
and just the Mach-E right now.
Put him on the spot.
Yes.
Yeah.
I'm going to brag on that Ford Escape. When I went to Wyoming, that's what we took. And I'm telling you, we drove through Yellowstone in 4 feet of snow. That thing never stopped.
Yeah.
It never slid. I mean, I was like, I think you could drive this thing on the moon. It was amazing.
Yeah, they're
amazing.
They're nice little SUVs.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
It was a great car. Great car.
Yeah.
Well, we wish you all the best. We know that you're not new, but we really appreciate the new ownership of Galaxy Ford, and we're really looking forward to celebrating with you on Friday with our ribbon cutting, and thank you for being a chamber member.
All right, we'll see you out there.
Good to see you, Jimmy.
Thanks.
Okay, now, before we get to our next guest, we want to recognize Highwater Title. Now, the Chamber recently had a ribbon cutting for them, and they're located on 412 South College Street in Smithville. Now, for more information about Highwater, call 615-896-9494 or check out their website at highwatertitle.com.
And we thank them for being a part of the Chamber, and we're excited to have the ribbon cutting to celebrate.
Yes.
So next we have some very exciting news. Two folks who are no strangers to the Chamber or Chamber Chat, but Mayor Tim Stribling is here with us.
Good morning.
And Ryan Vaden, who is the administrator at NHC Smithville.
Good morning.
And,
Good morning.
and we have been working on a fantastic new piece of not only DeKalb County government, but something for everyone in our community. And we appreciate you being here to tell us about it.
Well, it is an exciting thing that's fixing to take place, and it actually started out of a conversation with Ryan. He called, I don't know if he called Suzanne and she called me, or he called me and I called Suzanne, but, just a concern over employees, when we had an employee shortage, and Ryan was concerned, and we were concerned, and so out of that conversation, we got a group of local employers together, and Jen, you joined us, and out of that conversation is going to be kind of like a one-stop shop for people looking for jobs. It'll be on the county website where employers can come and post their jobs, and people that are looking for work can go to that website and just a one-stop shop, and can click on it and it'll take them to the employer's website and fill out application to see what jobs are available. Ryan can expound a little bit more on that, I'm sure.
You know, one of the things when you're looking for a job is that there's a lot of information out there, and I think for folks that are maybe overwhelmed by using a search engine or Indeed or something like that, this is hopefully going to be a little bit simpler for them to navigate, and it's all local, and so you're not going to see jobs for other counties or other towns outside of Smithville and DeKalb County. So it's going to be easier, hopefully, for folks that are job searching to navigate, and it's going to be organized in a way that you can look by industry, or you can look alphabetically if there's a certain organization that you're looking to join. And you know, for employers, it's free, and I think you know, that's certainly something that's an added bonus for us that are actively recruiting, and one of the things that we are seeing just across the country is this phenomenon called the Great Resignation, right? And
yes.
Where's everybody going? And so I think a lot of people are looking for things that are maybe closer to home. The pandemic's caused them to kind of reevaluate what their priorities are. And so this is an avenue for them to find ways to maybe stop commuting and look for things that are local, close to home.
It is. It's kind of like as you put it, a virtual job fair. You know, where it's for DeKalb County only, and it'll be on our website, www.dkalbtennessee.com, and it'll be linked to the chamber website. And you know, I just think it's going to be a great tool, and for people that are looking for work, there is work here in DeKalb County.
That's right.
We do need businesses, do need employees. Ryan probably still needs employees today. You know, he's probably the one I talk to most, but try to talk to most of the industry, and you know, there's jobs available, and so you know that somebody can just go to one place and click on and see what jobs are available, and that you know they might click on and see this week a job's available, and click on next week and it not be there, and because it's been filled. And,
right.
You know, that's a good thing about it.
And that's the goal. That's the goal.
That is the goal. But you know, it's not only major industry. It's the mom and pop people too.
Right.
It's for every employer in DeKalb County. And
Right.
Lisa Cripps handles our website, and there'll be some. You know, we'll get information out through WJLE and social media.
We're really close.
Yes, we're
really close.
It's about to launch.
Yeah, don't look for it right at the moment, but you'll be able to know when it's live, because you'll see that DeKalb County Works, an additional tab right on the homepage of DeKalbTennessee.com. And one of the things that I love about this is that it does two things. It helps the employer. When we announced it at the chamber board meeting, we have an individual who is in a very small local counseling service, and she said, you know, we were looking for a clerical person. Mm-hmm. Could I just go on there as an employer? We don't have a long list of 20, 30 positions. We don't want to put it out there. We don't want to pay a fee for Indeed and get all of these hundreds of applications of people who've never even heard of Smithville. Is this for us? And we're like, absolutely, that's exactly who it's for. It's for anyone in DeKalb County who is an employer. And then the other thing that I love about it is that maybe you have a job, but maybe you're watching the price of gas go up. Or maybe because of the pandemic, you realize, man, I want to be close to home. We talk all the time about shop local and the value of buying things local, supporting our local retail here. This is an opportunity for us to also work local, that we're allowing an opportunity for somebody who has a job, but maybe they're tired of driving an hour or two a day, that maybe they can see what is available here before they jump ship, before they decide, oh, I'm going to quit. I hate my job. This gives them a chance to pull back and take advantage of those extra hour or two and the wear and tear on your car.
That was actually the original get together with Ryan and Suzanne and myself about, you know, how can we get people to stay here and work, and how valuable is your time? Are you driving an hour each way, and how much gas is, and wear and tear on your car, and just something to work at home. And then out of that, became this. And like you said, we're close to launching it. Lisa Cripps is managing it. She does our county website, and she's had a kind of a trial run, had a few glitches, you know.
There's always glitches.
You know, that need to be worked out, because, you know, when it does go live, we want it to be successful, and I'm really excited about it, and I know all of y'all here are excited about it.
But we're very proud of the work that you all have done.
Well, we appreciate, of course, as an employer, I appreciate the county support and the chamber's support on this, and I think it's, you know, it's a win-win situation for everybody.
Well, thank you so much for your hard work. The three of you, I know how much you've worked behind the scenes, and it's very rare that someone comes with a problem and then a group of people come immediately with a solution, and they start working and putting their feet to the ground to solve that problem. Oftentimes people throw problems out there, they throw ideas out there, but they don't put the work behind it to actually solve the problem. And this is a beautiful opportunity, and hopefully, you know as well as I do, Braden and Ryan, let's just combine your names today. Ryan, that in healthcare, retention is a big deal, and if you work local, you are more likely to stay. It makes your quality of life better. So I just appreciate all three of you and the team behind this.
And Mayor Stribling, thank you.
Them also, because you know, we met several times. We met many times and had several conversations over the phone.
Great ideas, great
many
suggestions.
emails back and forth, you know, to try to get this going. And so we're very close. And
well, we really thank you for offering the DeKalb, Tennessee website, making it happen, providing those resources that make sense. It's free for everybody, but we really do appreciate your taking the lead and providing the resources for it to happen.
Thank you for having me.
Thanks.
Okay.
Yay, thank you.
Now, next up, I want to talk about the Triple Creek Barn Sale. Now, mark your calendars. It's going to be March 12th, Jen, from 9 a.m. to 4 p.m.
Next Saturday, the 12th.
Yes, and that's Antioch Road in Smithville, Tennessee. And if you want more information, which I do, see Center Hill Events on Facebook, and they have it listed and all the details you need to know.
Right. It's both indoor and outdoor. They have, I think, over 70 vendors who have already signed up. It's going to be just a really nice event where people can get out and do some shopping.
And being March, the weather should be lovely, so it's just a win-win-win.
And we're really proud of them for a relatively new venue. This may be a new event for a lot of folks, so we hope that you'll come out and check them out.
Absolutely.
Is excited about some shopping.
Yeah, so the small voice you hear in the background is Ms. Lee Fusen, who
Good morning, Lee.
Good morning, everybody.
Lee's going to tell us about what's happening with Ag Extension and the 4-H opportunities.
Yes. So I am so excited because we have not had some of these things in 3 years now because of COVID. So 4-H, we are officially back and busy again. It never feels right when I'm not busy, and so we're officially busy again this spring.
I don't think that's true. You're always busy.
That's
it
right.
may be behind the
You've got
scenes,
two
but you've
little
been
ones
busy.
too.
Well,
Little ones keep you busy.
our programs are back up and running full steam ahead.
Yes.
Not doing as many virtual things now, which is nice. I love interacting with the kids, and but we do have a lot going on. We just started horse and livestock judging, so we've got those kids involved. But the main thing that I wanted to share with you that kind of impacts a lot of people are our camping opportunities. Like I said, we haven't been to 4-H camp since 19.
Oh, you're missing it.
So I have been to camp every year since I was a kid. I went as a team leader and a volunteer leader and
Wow.
an agent, and so not going to camp in 2020
A big
was,
hole in your
Yes,
heart.
so it was a big change. It was nice to be home that week, but it was a big change. I hated it that the kids didn't get to go, and so we have lots of things going on, and I just wanted to do kind of a quick blurb. If anybody hears about one of these that you want some more information on, please feel free to contact
So can I
us.
interrupt for just a
Yes.
second, and maybe you'll talk about this, but if a kid is not involved in 4-H, I mean,
can still go.
particularly because 4-H really, you know, I mean, everything's been upturned.
Yes.
How would parents or guardians get more information about 4-H camp?
Anytime, you can always stop by our office. We're located in the county complex with the chamber, so you can look for the UT Extension and the chamber entrance, and we're in there. You can come in there and talk to us. We have our Facebook page, we have an Instagram page, we have a website. So we're
And an old-fashioned phone number.
Yes, our phone number is 615-597-4945. So you can contact us if you have any information.
But 4-H is for everyone, right?
Yes.
So if you're the right age,
Yes, fourth
you're
grade and up,
Yep.
we have something for you, no matter what your background or interest is. So you don't have to be a farm kid, don't have to be a cooking kid. It can be, they can like science or sports or anything. So
Wonderful.
but I guess our most traditional camp that everybody thinks of when they think of 4-H camp is our junior camp, and that is for 4th through 6th grade. For anybody, public school, homeschool, private school, whether they've really done a whole lot in 4-H or not, they're welcome to go to camp. It is a week long. It is overnight, so a lot of times that's the first time kids have stayed that long away from home, so it's always an exciting and kind of nervous time at the same
And
time.
moms,
It's a great
make your
experience.
kid pack their bag so that they know what's in there and where to find it.
Yeah, and if you do send your kid to camp, we have a little meeting that you can come to. We go over all kinds of tips and tricks and to get them prepared, and sometimes it's harder on the mamas than it is
Absolutely.
the kids.
It's not sometimes.
Guaranteed.
Guaranteed.
They'll be fine, I promise. They're in good hands. But our junior camp, that takes place in Crossville. Some of you, if you went to camp as a kid, it may be the same camp, probably with some upgrades, but everything's air conditioned. It's very pampered camping.
That's not the way I went to camp.
Don't remember that.
We took showers with lake water. That's what I know, and it was not
You
heated.
don't have to bring your fan with you. You got your own shower stall. Everything's good. It's not out in the tent. It's not like Boy Scout camping like what you're probably used to. We do have pretty nice cabins for it to be a camp. So, and I haven't been in 2 years. They may have been doing some more renovations
That's
while they
true.
were waiting on some kids to come. But lots
Or
of
maybe the spiders have
activities.
taken over. Who knows?
One or the other.
They keep it in pretty good running shape. But there's everything from, your traditional camp activities like swimming and canoeing and kayaking and sports. We have a basketball court and a softball field and soccer goals, and we have a rifle range, archery range. We do a lot of team events like relay games and those types of things.
Fun.
Some challenges between the cabins. We have really good food at camp. I don't mind the food.
I need to go to
at all.
camp.
And
I know, you're
Sign
selling
me
it.
up.
You're selling it. I
You
want
need
to go.
some chaperones because this is sounding great.
That's a great point. We always look for volunteer leaders too, so we always have a few parents that go as well if anybody's interested in that. But that is our traditional 4th through 6th grader camp. It's $300 for the week. That includes all their room and board, transportation to and from camp, all their activities. $300 may sound like a big chunk of change, but when you think about all the stuff they get to do, they even get to go zip lining. So that's a lot for 4 nights and 5 days of camp and all their food and everything. So if you have a little bit older of a kid, we have our junior high camp, and that's for 6th through 8th grade. So if you're in 6th grade, you can kind of choose which one
Oh,
that
that's
you
nice.
want to go to. The only downside to junior high camp is that we don't take like a big, huge group. It's for the whole region, and so we don't have a bus of transportation that goes to junior high camp, so you would be responsible taking your child, or we can work that out.
And that's
if
in
you need to.
Crossville as
Yes.
well.
It's at the same place. They're going to be doing a lot of those same traditional camp things at junior high camp this year, just because a lot of those kids have not experienced
Yes,
camp yet.
right.
They're going to be changing up a few things, like they're going to be doing nighttime zip lining to kind of appeal to some of the older kids, and doing a few more kind of adventurous things. But basically, it's going to be kind of junior camp just stepped up just a little bit this year, and it is $325. And then I have all the dates and all this stuff if you see something that you want some more information on, and we'll be posting all this on our Facebook page and stuff too. So and then we also have some like specialty camps. Maybe you have a kid that's not really into the outdoors, maybe they don't want to be gone for a week at a time. We have some other opportunities for them as well. Some of these have a little bit more space limitation, so if you're interested in these, be sure to get signed up quickly. We have a culinary camp for 6th through 8th grade. It takes place at Tennessee Tech. They stay in the dorms up there. They partner with them. We have an electric camp if you have somebody that's really into science. That is for 6th and 7th graders. They stay at UT campus in the dorms there, and they actually have a charter bus that goes across the state and picks them up for that. So transportation's included with that.
And that's the one my son Nate went to, and he forever remembers it. That was the first pool that had the high dive.
Oh.
So
I'm glad that was his takeaway.
I'm sure he learned lots of science, but what he remembers is the pool.
But in Hollywood for that camp as well, so that's pretty cool.
Wow.
We even get some sponsorship from the electric co-ops to send some kids to that. So we have electric camp. We do have a pioneer camp if you're really into the outdoors and you like the more rustic, primitive camping. There's a camp, some of you may have heard of it before. It's Camp Woodley over in Warren County, and it is very primitive, but it's for 7th through 10th graders, so it's kind of that older age, and it's all outdoorsy type things. That takes place in July. So we have lots of activities going on. We're also going to be doing some day camps during spring break. I will be doing an animal science, like livestock themed one, and then my new coworker, Miss Michaela Young, is going to be doing a baking one during spring break as well. So if you want just a one-day thing, we've got some of that too. But I don't want to sit here and bore you with like all the dates.
Well,
and all the,
you are not
boring.
You are busy. I am impressed.
So basically, if you want your kid to do something this summer, come talk to me. We'll find a spot for them depending on what their interests are, what their grade level is, and those types of things. We do have some half scholarships available. If anybody out there maybe doesn't have a kid or a grandkid that they would like to send to camp, they want to sponsor somebody else to go to camp.
That would be nice.
That would be great. Come talk to us, and even if you can, just donate $25, we can combine that with somebody else's $25 and send a kid to camp because we know there are lots of kids out there that can't afford it.
Or if you have multiple,
yes,
like you have 2 or 3 kids,
that's hard.
That becomes very expensive.
So come talk to us if you're interested in sending a kid to camp. We can definitely help with that. So,
fantastic.
Lots of going on. Again, our phone number is 615-597-4945. You can call and talk to us about it. You can stop in, look us up on Facebook. Whatever's easiest for you, we'd be glad to talk to you about it. Most of these have a sign-up date by May 1st, around that time. Some of them are a little sooner, some are a little lower, so just depending on when the date of the camp is. But our main junior camp that we send the most kids to, it is going to be the first full week of June this year. It's June 6th through the 10th. So 6th through the 10th is the one for the big one. So.
All right.
Thank you, Lee.
It makes me smile to think of summer camp. Thank you so much.
I know. I've been getting all our promotional stuff together, and I was like, oh, yay, it's back.
We'll have fun at all the camps.
Thank you. I don't have to go to all of them. We do go to junior camp with them, so I will be there. Michaela will be there. Michaela's also assigned to a couple of the other specialty camps this summer too. So, but we'll help get them there if we need to, or whatever it takes to get the kids there, we'll get them there.
You're a wonderful person.
Thanks for helping to raise our kids,
Yes.
because this is great stuff.
Yes, thanks for helping us promote. Thank y'all.
Thank you.
Bye, Lee. Again, that was Lee Fusen with the DeKalb County UT Extension talking about available 4-H opportunities for your kids. Now, speaking of opportunities for the community, I love that Shop Late Local has become a thing.
It's a fabulous thing.
Yes, I think this was Summer Luna's brainchild. I could be wrong, but she really promotes this, and this is a wonderful way. The businesses stay late, and they're open late on Thursday, and you can shop downtown Smithville and other businesses. I know that Creations by Donna,
plenty of other are kind of on board.
Farmhouse Spines. I mean, we have businesses everywhere that are agreeing to open late.
And it's every first Thursday.
First Thursday. So when it's the first Thursday of the month, it's open until 7 p.m., whereas most businesses close between 5 and 6. So they stay open till 7, and they usually bring out some food trucks downtown.
It's not
a lot of
just
fun.
about the shopping. It really is a very fun walk the streets, enjoy indoor-outdoor activities.
We came out and had dinner with the family.
Yeah, there are food trucks there. Oftentimes they're just like pick up music on the corner. Everything's free except for the things that you purchase.
And I bought 4 dining room chairs last time I went to shop late local. It gets me into a lot of trouble. I can't help it. But
if you have not been downtown Smithville lately, you need to get there.
Big changes.
Just plan on parking your car and walking. Almost every building has somebody in it now.
And sometimes multiple somebodies.
Yeah.
It's like the purple door, and then you go on through, and you got the creation station in the back.
You would be surprised.
Yes.
Maybe pleasantly surprised at all of the deals, all of the beautiful things that you can just window shop or enjoy a coffee or have a sandwich. There are so many different things going on downtown.
Well, and I had a friend go to Cheryl's Bobby's last week, and she went and said, "This cute little gift shop, blah, 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 blah." And I said, "Well, did you have lunch?" She goes, "What are you talking about?" I said, "Well, you can eat in the back of the gift shop. You keep walking, and there's a dining room. You can eat." Oh my goodness! I don't know how she missed it. I guess she was enamored by all the beautiful things in the front of the gift shop and just never went on back. But yes, you can eat there too. So lots of surprises downtown.
So as the days are getting longer, that evening time is going to feel even more and more festive. So make sure you check it out any day. Just to browse, have lunch, do some afternoon shopping, but
getting your steps in.
Yeah, every first Thursday. So that's this coming Thursday. Tomorrow, every shop or a lot of the participating shops will be open until 7 p.m. so that you can, for anyone who's working or maybe drives out of town, getting back in town at 5 o'clock is a challenge for you. You can shop late tomorrow.
Well, and that's me, because I get off work late most days and I miss it. So I either have to go during my lunch break or I go the first Thursday. Now, you've heard the eye in the sky. Well, this is the ear to the radio. Suzanne is texting me about things that we've already done, mistakes we're making. So here we go. First off, the Galaxy Ford ribbon cutting is not at 11:30 as we originally said when we were talking with Jimmy White. It is at noon. So mark your calendar. That is going to be this Friday, March 4th at 12 noon. And she let me know that Brother Chad Ramsey is not going to be on the show today. So she's listening. So we hope you're feeling better. We hope to see you soon.
And you can stop interrupting us, Mom.
Yes.
We got this.
Yeah, thanks, Mom.
You can actually say Mom.
We think we got this. Well, I've co-hosted. We had to kind of separate our work life and our personal life because we co-hosted so many shows together. And so as my co-hosts are like, "Well, can you call her Suzanne?" I'm like, "Well, that's her name. I'm fine with that." And so then people just look at, "Isn't that your mom?" Yeah, that's my mom. That's my mom. But today she's my co-host.
That's right. Well, what's going on with the hospital?
Well, I tell you what, this is something I've been proud of the community, and the hospital has just supported some efforts going on. Throughout the pandemic, food pantries have popped up everywhere. We work closely with Second Harvest Food Bank. We work closely with the church food ministries, the local food pantries, and the big barrier was because people could not go in to be able to shop and do all these things and even bring their own bags because they might have been contaminated. It was a very big barrier to be able to get the food to the cars.
Yeah.
And then they would have drive-through food pantries, but they had, people were just having to carry 3 and 4 trips to get all the food in the car. So they said, we need some reinforced, really sturdy grocery bags. So we have donated thousands at this point since 2020, thousands of eco shopping bags on behalf of Ascension St. Thomas. And that's a big part of my job right now, is getting those to and from where they need to go, because they run out of them so very quickly.
Yeah.
But recently, the sweetest thing, our local schools, and it's been student-led ideas, they have food pantries that they're starting within the schools. So it started with DeKalb Middle School, and they said, Shan, could the hospital provide us with the shopping bags you're doing to the food pantry? So I delivered them a couple weeks ago, and they were so grateful. Well, now the high school, Kennedy Agee reached out to me and said, could you give us the same bags you're giving the middle school? And so I'm going to be delivering those this afternoon. And so the fact that we're able to support these ministries that are actually the real hard work is being done by the community, and we're just giving them a resource that they desperately needed, and they're sterile and they're new, and they have these shopping bags that they can fill up and even bring back and reuse if they need to. So I just want to brag on the schools today. I also want to say that this will be my last chamber chat representing Ascension St. Thomas DeKalb. I have taken a new position as the Director of Tourism for the Upper Cumberland. And so I will not be with the hospital, but I'm always here in the community.
And congratulations.
Well, thank you very much. And Mom said she's so glad that she's not here, because she would cry like a baby for whatever reason, because as we all know, I call her Smother.
Yes.
So anyway.
Because whenever there's good news, there's going to be tears.
Good news, bad news, medium news, the fact that it is a Wednesday, anything is going to make her
the sun
blubber
is shining,
uncontrollably.
The teeth hurt. It doesn't matter.
Yeah, whatever. So anyway, there we go, and now you know, and you're actually like the first to know.
Well, they are very lucky to have you, and
well, we hope so.
This is, match, as they say, a match made in heaven. But congratulations!
Thank you.
What good news to hear.
Thank you very, very much. All right, moving on.
And it'll become part of your job to promote all of these fabulous activities and events.
It really is not going to change a whole lot, except for just who I'm working with and what I'm doing. So anyway,
from the point of view of the chamber, it'll be seamless. We'll be like, okay, she's still doing the same thing she's always done. Well, let's talk just a minute about one of my favorite places, not just in DeKalb County, but
it's going to be outdoors,
but anywhere, is Edgar State Park. Right in the sweet spot of DeKalb County on the northeast corner of Center Hill Lake.
Beautiful.
Beautiful 1,600 acres. One of the larger state parks in Tennessee.
And our partial favorite.
It's right here in DeKalb County. And there are many wonderful activities that go on every weekend there, but we want to hit some high points coming up.
Yes. Now, Brad Halfacre and Lee Chadwell could not be here today, so they said make them sound good.
Yes, and we intend to. We hope to. This weekend, and particularly on Saturday, March 5th, they are encouraging anyone who is willing to help in a little beautification project up at the state park. It is the Park Weed Wrangle. Which means that they go throughout the park, and they have specific areas that they will stop the spread of invasive plants, which helps to promote our native
And they'll show you what that is, so you won't be pulling up wildflowers.
Don't be pulling up the thing. Don't be pulling just anything.
I've decided we'd have a weed wrangle at my house. If I market it to my boys, do you think they'd get on board?
Absolutely.
Like, hey,
absolutely.
It's a party.
Very fun to pull weeds that aren't supposed to be there. Very fun. So that's this Saturday, and it'll be well organized. They're providing everything that you would need, but if you have your own gloves, bring your own gloves. Make sure you wear a hat, and there'll be water and actually some reward for the people who work so hard on the trails.
And sunscreen's a good idea too.
You can't ever wear a sunscreen too soon. And right now, just think, we're all kind of pasty skin.
That's true.
That sun is just going to be beaming on us. And then two weekends from now, on March 19th, will be the official spring hike, and wildflowers, given the weather that we have right now, it will be perfect for wildflowers. They need a good dose of both showers and sun, and so I'm sure that spring hike on March 9th will be fabulous. And then a few upcoming events. On April 16th, the annual Edgar Evans State Park Celebration of Spring. And this year, the park is really doing a fabulous thing. They have in the past done a separate Easter egg hunt that Saturday before Easter for just the people who happen to be camping that weekend.
Yes.
And kind of extended to open to anybody. But really, what they have decided this year, which is fantastic, is to combine. So the celebration of spring is the day before Easter. And they will have Easter egg hunt, all sorts of fun activities, boat rides, food, all sorts of things to celebrate the spring. Of course, there'll be hiking, and my hope is that there will be a snake or two. And lots of state park activities for children, families. Everyone is welcome. So that's next month, April 16th. We also
and that kicks off 9 a.m. and it ends at 2 p.m. So it's an early thing, and it is over right after lunch.
Yes, that's correct. Thanks for popping that in. And there are events going on all the time. We encourage everyone to check out their Facebook page or call the park office 931-858 2114 extension 107, or you can just press 0, or check out the Friends of Edgar Evans State Park page. We always are putting regular promotions of what's going on, and it's such a fabulous place to go just for a hike, just to drive. If you have trouble walking or hiking, you can still just drive through and see all sorts of wonderful things and be a part of nature at Edgar Evans State Park.
And they have some beautiful places that are very, very level.
Yes.
So there's different grades of your hiking ability. So there's things to see and do for any type of,
easy to challenge.
Yes, absolutely. For those of us that are not as young as we used to be. So it's a very, very well thought out state park. It's lovely.
All right, and also, in addition to one of my favorite places of Edgar Evans State Park is the Appalachian Center for Craft. And they are reminding folks that in-person and virtual workshops are happening in 2022. So they are opening up those classrooms that have been what bring in lots of folks from all over to our wonderful Appalachian Center for Craft. March 5th and 12th have hands-on workshops, so live in person for a variety of skill levels for blacksmithing, clay, fibers, glass, metals, and wood. And of course, all you'd have to do is just go to the Tennessee Tech website and get your registration through Tennessee Tech. It will lead you to Appalachian Center for Craft.
Yes, it's very, very simple. I've done it before. I did the fibers class, and I also did paper making a while back. I've always wanted to do the glass blowing. Never had an opportunity to do that. Maybe I'll take it virtually. It's probably safer.
It is pretty hot.
Yes.
I took one a long paperweight and a long time ago, and what I remember is that my sunglasses, because you have to look at the hot molten light, right? So, or glass, and so you have to wear protective eyewear. And I remember, because of my short little arms, that I got so close that my glasses were going kind of heating up with the glass. But I still have those paperweights. It's a very fun class. I learned a lot. So and this kind of selfishly speaking, a lot of times there's a broad promotion of these workshops, and they sell out very quickly nationwide. I mean, our Appalachian Center for Craft is known nationally, and there are many people who come here for these workshops.
And it's a rare commodity. We take it for granted because it's been here
we
forever.
think it's here. Yeah.
But you don't have this in other communities.
Right.
It's very, very rare.
And because it like so many other engines that got kind of slowed down and they're ramping back up.
People are hitting the ground running.
Yeah, if you've ever wanted to take a class, this might be your good or best chance because it's just ramping back up. They're have maybe some availability that they haven't had in years past. So hope everyone also marks their calendar for April 10th. It is going to be a virtual celebration of craft.
Oh, they're doing a virtual. Now
which is a free event. And,
yes, April 10th. Mark your calendars, 10 a.m. to 5 p.m.
And they do all kinds of really amazing things. Of course, their instructors are fabulous anyway, and they have figured out how to make it interesting virtually, to actually make it something that you could participate in, even though they're doing it virtually. But art demonstrations will be going on, and if you are looking for a fabulous gift, the Craft Center Gallery will be having a sale, 25% off all handmade items in the gallery that you can shop in person 10 a.m. to 5 p.m. Both on Saturday and Sunday, and also you can be shopping online.
Well, and if you've not seen the gallery, it is gorgeous, and they have all kinds of one-of-a-kind items because they are made by the artists.
Right. And alumni of the Craft Center. So for more information, please call 615-597-6801. That's 597-6801 for more information on their virtual craft fair, celebration of craft.
Now, for those of you who love to do things that help support our kids in the community, this one's going to be for you. That's right.
Everyone.
Everybody. The DCHS Project Graduation Car, Truck, and Bike Show. I think this is the second annual. I think last year was the first. Great participation, great show. It's going to be April 2nd. It will start at 8 a.m. at the high school, and the awards will be presented at 3 p.m.
Who doesn't love a car show?
Yes. Now, for more information, contact Veronica at vatnip1973 at iCloud.com, or check out DCHS Project Graduation for their Facebook page, and they'll have the info and a flyer listed there. Veronica does a great job. She's already got lots of vendors, and everything that you spend that day, see that day, eat that day is supporting Project Graduation. So the more you give, the more these kids can do and help them have a safe graduation party together.
Right. And of course we know Project Graduation, but for anyone who's like, ooh, what is Project Graduation? It is the all-night event, been going on for years and years, very well supported, loved by the students at the evening of their graduation. It is a safe, fun, wonderful, lots of participation, but it's a way for the graduating seniors to have a huge party that is put on by our community.
And we know it's drug-free, alcohol-free, and they get to spend just one last hurrah before they go out and go off to college and spend their summers working and all these things. I was last year's president for Project Graduation. I had never been to Project Graduation past dropping my kid off, you know?
Yeah, little did you know.
And I'm not a night person, so I was like, what am I going to do? I'm working all day. I'm going to graduation, and then I'm up all night long, and then you drop the kids leave at like 6:30, 7 a.m. the next morning, and I did real good. We ran I ran the bingo table like all night long, and there was just so much commotion, so much fun. The kids had a ball, and some kids find a corner and a sleeping bag and they take a nap.
Yeah,
so
they're
that would have been me at Project Graduation as a teenager.
So we're getting into preparing for Easter time.
Oh, yes.
Easter is, later.
It is right around the corner.
But it's right around the corner, and we want to promote Smithville Review's Easter photos. That's going to be April 9th. The print package is very inexpensive, just $20.
That's very nice of them. This is a fun idea.
Yep. And so you'll get them in time meantime, the photo day is April 9th, which means you'll get them back in time for Easter, which is terrific. And we want to say a big thank you to Smithfield Review for having that opportunity for folks to get their Easter photos. Again, that'll be April 9th. And for more information, just call the Chamber office or Smithfield Review for more details.
I love it. I love it. Okay, now speaking of more truck shows, we've got the DeKalb County Women's Expo and Car, Truck, and Bike Show. This is going to be April 16th, so we're moving on into mid-April at the DeKalb County Complex. Now, it's from 8 a.m. to 3 p.m., just the same as the DCHS Project Graduation Car, Truck, and Bike Show. So you just have to remember one time. There's no admission charge, so this one is free, and they do have lots of vendors already signed up, and so you're going to be able to look around, shop, see what they have, and it's just going to be a fun day all around. Mm-hmm. And they've got a Facebook page. Contact Angie Meadows at the Smithfield Review for more information.
And we just want to do a little shout out. We'll be able to talk about it more in April, but the Smithfield Municipal Airport is having their annual Aviation Day on April 23rd. So that'll be from 11 a.m. to 5 p.m. On 338 Airport Lane. There'll be food trucks, lots of cool airplanes to come look at, music, and all sorts of fun. It's a very fun event, and we're so glad that they're able to do it this year. And again, we'll have more time to talk about that next month, but it'll just mark your calendars, April 23rd.
And let the record show, Suzanne just texted in a second ago and said we're doing a much better job now, no mistakes so far. And that, yes, when I made my announcement about my job, she did cry. So there you go. At least I didn't have to see it.
Well, you don't have to wait for special events to enjoy live music. We want to encourage you to check out the Burlap Room's website or Facebook page. It's where, when we first moved here, people will be like, well, where the old drive-in used to be.
And you're like, no,
and
I don't know.
Okay, if it's not there, the answer is no, but I'm going to say it. So if you know where Burt Driver Nursery is,
which is where the old drive-in used to be. That's right.
This is where the Burlap Room is. And Burt has done a fabulous job of making this an event venue. I've been there several times to see both local folks who I would have traveled anywhere to go see, and here they came local, so I got an opportunity to see them. The Burlap Room is set up in one of his greenhouses. It's beautiful. It's beautiful. It's really festive and unique. And he's gotten his season up and running that you can check out the Burlap Room's events, and basically just about any weekend you can saunter out there and hear some fabulous live music. So we want to put a little shout out there for the Burlap Room at Burt Driver Nursery.
Now, Suzanne wants to always remind you to round off your gas bill at Middle Tennessee Natural Gas Project Hometown Help. It only costs a few cents a month and helps so many worthwhile organizations. But the thing that I'm excited about at this moment is, and I don't think we've ever had this before, a spring street fair, and Smithfield Review is having a Barbecue Master 2022 contest. A Barbecue Master. I love barbecue.
Well, and this is kind of fun because in the fall we have Habitat for Humanity's Chili Cook-Off.
Yes.
Why not have a Barbecue Master? Because we know lots of people make some pretty tasty barbecue.
Listen, this is just going to be a lot of fun. I've never met a barbecue I didn't like.
But we're still going to judge them.
That's right. That's right. And this is April 30th, by the way, and it starts at 8 a.m. in the heart of downtown Smithfield. Over 100 vendors already, food trucks, and parents, you're going to love this, a kids zone, which is always a lot of fun.
Yeah, lots of fun. I do want to say just a little shout out. Middle Tennessee Natural Gas wants to remind you that as the weather turns nice and you start landscaping or looking at those little outdoor projects, anytime you're thinking about moving the dirt, picking up a shovel, shoving something in the dirt, please call 811. and give.
And the nicest people come out.
Yeah, give
we did
utilities
that.
an opportunity to know where your project is, to be able to help you understand where the underground facilities are, so that you can dig with confidence when it comes time to those outdoor projects.
That's right. And they come out, I mean, amazingly quickly in response.
Within just a day or two.
Yeah,
so,
it was great.
But you got to call. Or go. You can click 811. It's very easy. You can do everything just even from your smartphone. But we want to just say a little reminder.
You don't want to hit a gas line.
You don't want to hit a gas line. You don't want to. And now that we have all this fabulous fiber optics throughout the county,
please.
that you don't want your neighbors mad at you because now they don't have water or cable or whatever else that is coming through the ground.
True. Now, we appreciate that you guys got to spend the morning with us, and that you put up with us since Suzanne couldn't be here.
And we're all hopeful that Suzanne will be back next month, I'm sure.
That's absolutely right. Jen, it's been a pleasure. Now, the Chamber wants to help promote your news or special events, so we can't promote it if you don't tell us about it. Call the Chamber at 597-4163, or you can email Suzanne at swilliams@DeKalbCountyChamber.org. She'll tell you that's the world's longest email, or tag her on Facebook and she'll help you spread the word.
Because we really love our community.
Yes.
And we love folks knowing what's going on and planning ahead or planning last minute. We love promoting all of those events. So we want to thank all of our guests who came this morning. We are so grateful for WJLE Radio and DTC TV for continuing to sponsor the Chamber Chat, even though when Suzanne's not here, we kind of mess it up and she has to tell us how to do it.
She has to text in and micromanage.
But we do the best we can. You can watch Chamber Chat on WDTC3 as well as on their website. Just go on dtc3.tv and click Chamber Shows. You can, watch fabulous past shows.
Yes, over and over.
Or this show throughout the month starting Monday next week.
Now, we appreciate all our listening and viewing audiences and hope you join us next month, and that will be April 6th. Same chat time.
Same chat channel.
Happy March, everybody.